a private company that's hot that Trump has hired or whoever hired somebody hired to work at the airport to do the flight.
How the fuck you know they trained?
That's what I was asking her yesterday. She said, you know that she said before it was TSA, we was doing the job, wasn't we? And I was like, we was.
Hell no.
At the airport, we didn't have no. I was the worst person checking the luggage.
No way.
I was the nigga moving the luggage. I got hired. That was my first job.
Man,
before
I think
TSA.
that's a good decision. Anytime you remove government from something, it gets better. When it's privatized, people have to compete.
I'm not the reason 9/11 happened. I was working at Delta for that. That was fucking America. She just had it full of shit, y'all.
Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way.
She trying to get me out.
You come from collecting fucking tickets to checking bags. Get the fuck out.
No. My first job at 18, my first job, I worked at the airport. There were no TSA. What the job company that security company that I worked for?
A third party.
Yeah, it was no TSA at the time. TSA was not there yet.
So you received training from your job.
I received training from the
airport.
job. No, it was in the airport.
Exactly.
I worked for the airport security.
No, you was hired. You was hired to work for the airport. You was not directly hired by the airport. So you did not receive your training. You received your job training for security and not their security protocols, which means there's a lot of negligence that's been going on for many years. That's why 9/11 happened.
Fucking crazy. Not 9/11. TSA was already there, yo. TSA was there. I was working at Delta when TSA was already there. Before TSA, we used to check the bags. I don't even remember the name of the company. My mother was working there for a couple of years before I got there. And we used to check the bags, move the bags and shit. Pack the bags up like 7 feet high, yo. And I used to walk with the fucking like 30, 40 bags on pulling them shit. I was like, Ma, I can't work 2 days. I was like, yo, Ma, I can't do this shit. Then they asked me to push the wheelchair. I was like, nah, I ain't pushing nobody wheelchair either, because that was a part of the security as well. So you walking with people luggage. You didn't know what it had in it. That was 03. 03, no TSA, no airport, bro.